When life responds to life. One morning I walked slowly around Beacon Fell, trying to notice the small things. The paths were busy, families talking, dogs pulling at leads. Yet we chose to move gently, listening rather than rushing. The light that morning had a remarkable warmth to it, slipping through the trees and settling on moss-covered trunks, turning green into gold. It felt like the kind of light that asks you to pause. When you crouch down, when you lower yourself closer to the ground, nature reveals an entirely different landscape. What seemed ordinary from above becomes intricate and alive below, a world easily missed unless you deliberately slow down. On the way back from the summit, we passed several young oak trees, pushing their way up through the shrubs. On the bare winter twigs were small brown spherical growths, oak galls. These galls are formed when a gall wasp lays an egg in the oak's tissue. In response, the tree changes its own growth, forming a protective structure around the developing larva inside. The oak gains nothing from this, yet it redirects its resources, reshapes itself, and bears a cost so that another life might live. Creation often works like this, life responding to life, if we take time to notice. We humans are not so different. We look after our families first, that is natural and right, but when we can afford the cost, many of us choose to support others as well, through time, money, patience, listening, or practical care. Compassion, I have found, usually begins where inconvenience starts. Jesus presses this truth further. He draws attention to a poor widow who places 2 small coins into the temple treasury, everything she has. Others give generously from what they can spare, but she gives at real cost to herself. Her offering is not measured by its amount, but by her surrender. This is the uncomfortable truth of Christian generosity. Love is rarely weightless. It costs security, pride, comfort and control, yet it is precisely where the cost is felt that love becomes visible. The oak gall is a quiet reminder that grace is often hidden, unseen, uncelebrated, absorbed without applause. Creation itself models a generosity that does not ask what it will gain, but what it can give. Perhaps the question for us today is not how much we give, but whether it costs us anything at all. Truly, I tell you, Jesus said, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. Mark 12:41-44. See also Luke 21, verse 1-4. God bless.